Good, yeah, good for ya. You got to give it up on the runner.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that front nine that you just saw. Here is the back nine. Again, I think that's going to be a little bit harder than the front nine was. Yesterday, however, on this hole, I threw this same disc and I hit the post on my drive, 205 feet here on hole 10. We're just going to throw an easy forehand, see if we can get down through, around the corner, into the basket. It's pretty well a straight shot. Oh, not today. Thing to remember, even though there are the flying disc signs out, this is a public park, so there are going to be people walking through on the trails. There's a t-ball, baseball field over here, soccer field out over here. There's also a great restaurant here, the Snack Shack. If you just want a hamburger after you're around, great burgers there. Tricky little shot here. I need to flex it around some trees into that pocket. Give us a look at a par putt anyway. Wife's nodding her head, so it must be okay. Par for me. Par for the wife. Par for player two. That's why you let me putt. Well, if you are familiar with this course, you know this hole. It is old hole number 6. That is now hole number 11, 250 feet. There has been a significant increase in value on this hole, I would say. If you remember, it had the worst basket in disc golf history down here at the bottom. They have changed it out for a brand new basket. Worst basket in disc golf history has been moved, and I think it's utilized in a much better way. Either way, we're going to throw a crave right down the road, 250 feet, let it fade off to the left, and see if we can't get a putt. That might be good. Looks like we're just outside of circle 1, so if I want it, I've got a step putt. Otherwise, we're just going to try and throw it at this new basket. We'll straddle, no step. Oh. Either way. Oh. Great job, whoever picked out these baskets. I do like these new baskets a lot.
Is this yours?
Yeah.
Your name's not on.
Oh no, this is just a putter. It's not a throwing putter. It's a putting putter. I'm not going to throw it from 100 feet away. I'm going to throw it from 30 feet away. Now, I don't know about you, but it always makes me feel better when player 2 misses his putt too, because he is 1,000 rated. This is the old hole 7 across the gap here. It is now hole 12. It is still 130 feet. Nothing has changed otherwise. We're going to try and ace run this. Really, all you want to do is get right under that basket, tap it in for your birdie, but definitely aceable. We're going to see what we can do. We'll just take the birdie. There's a bird. There's a bird. Boop, boop, boop.
That's how it's done.
And here we go, long walk between 12 and 13. We're following along the baseball fields here. So far, good course. Tell me what you think. You watched that first video. You think you can ace 7? Leave a comment down below. While you're at it, like, comment, subscribe, follow. Do all the things that YouTube likes you to do. If you played the old course, you played the new course, let me know what change that they have made has been the best for you. And tell somebody what you think about the bars over there on hole 3, because they suck. Let's do something different with those guys. Well, a couple of nice birdies there for both of us. We're moving on to hole 13, 268 feet, kind of a persnickety little forehand shot for me. I'm gonna see if I can flip it up to the left. There's some horseshoe pits over here. I wanna go around the horseshoe pits, fade back in towards the basket. That's pretty good distance for the trail. We're gonna see if we can get the trail to do the job. Oh, right in the center of that bush. Gross. In a fun turn of events, it looks like I made it through the bush. Have ourselves a little birdie putt. And man, I didn't bring the towel over, so we're gonna sacrifice the sweatshirt. Yeah. Well, shoot, that's what I get for celebrating early. It's what I get for not bringing the towel. But you know who doesn't miss? It's the koi. Oh. That couldn't have hit any solider than it did. Absolutely perfect. Well, I really don't know what happened there. I couldn't have hit those chains more square, dead center. It just decided to pop out. I didn't see it. I went down for my disc. Next thing you know, the wife is saying, "Oh, what a terrible shot. You're the worst disc golfer ever." That's what, she might not have said that, but that's what it sounded like to me. Anyway, hole 14, 300 feet downhill. They had this post sticking out of a cinder block down there for a while if you came out in between course renovation. They did replace it with a brand new basket. Looks good. Other than you're going straight down this road. If you saw this sign, it says watch and listen for walkers. I believe that's a Walking Dead reference, so hopefully we don't encounter any zombies. That'll play. Swish. What a four. What a four. Ha! That one stayed in. So after 14 holes, we're sitting at a -4. Pretty good compared to yesterday anyway. Hole 15, 360 foot par 4. So that is helpful. Yesterday I took a 6 on this hole. I think this is an easy par 3 if you can get down there in 2. That basket that I was talking about, the worst basket in disc golf history, is located on this hole. But they changed it. They turned it into a hanging basket. Kind of looks like something out of Dr. Seuss. It's kind of floating there with sides all over the place. As it's moving, it gives you a fun target. I like it. We have OB straight in front of us. It's blackberries. We have a Mando on the left. There's a Y tree over there on the left. That's the Mando. So we need to go through this gap, over the field, over to the road on the right is my ideal landing spot. On days when they are practicing or using this field, there's an alternative tee pad that's going to be over on the road here on the right. That's also the drop zone if you end up going into this berry patch. A lot of things going on in this hole. They did make it a par 4. You're welcome, Nate. I know that's what you wanted. I would prefer it to be a par 3, but we're going to play it as a par 4 because that's what the sign says. A little long-winded there on the intro to this hole, but we're going to throw the underworld, backhand turnover, try and get to the end of the road before we go into the gap down there. Come out of that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the spot. That's where I wanted to go. All right, to the Parks Department. Here is your new mole getter. She found one. She's after it. You can make checks payable to Getting Moles with Mildred. She heard her name. She's done. Get that mole. Get it. Now we're going from the sunlight, which is about probably 50 degrees right now. Into the shade, it's about 40 degrees right now. You lose at least 10 degrees going in there. So I'm not in any rush. But we'll get closer to that pin so you can see what it looks like. We're shooting for our eagle right now. Like I said, this is a real easy par 4. Definitely eagleable, especially if you have another 40 feet off of what I had. You'll have a putt at the eagle. This will get eagled here real quick. Hopefully they'll reconsider and make this a par 3. Well, there's that Dr. Seuss basket I was talking about. Looks like it's opened up to us right now, so that's good. Makes the basket a little bit bigger. Now let's see if I can back up my words and make that par like I talked about. Oh. Player 2.
Oh yeah, I parked there.
Yeah, you did. Par for me, par for her. Birdie for player 2. All right, here we go with hole 16. It's going to be pretty acy. It says it's 243 feet. I think it's less than that. I don't have rangefinder out today, so I'm not sure. I just feel like it's less. The path here along the side is going to be OB. Path and everything to the left of it is all OB. I'm going to throw a Crave forehand, hopefully right at the basket, pretty hard, see if I can get it to stick into those chains. I'm okay with throwing it hard because of the hill as a backstop over there. Let's see if we can get it. Not today. Boom. Get it. In. Oh. Oh man, that was such a good birdie. I was circle's edge, through a bush, still went in. We'll take it. I think that puts us at -5. That's what we're at right now. Here's the sign for this. Take a look at this sign. See if this sign makes any sense to you. This one and the next sign, guys, let's rework it. So we have hole 3. We've got some bars. Let's get those gone. Hole 17 and 18. Here's the sign for 17. You'll see the sign for 18 shortly. Let's rework that sign as well. Neither of them make sense. Otherwise, great course, great layout. It's going to be a regular. If you have time to come out and play this course out in Lakebay, Washington, Vaughan, Washington, Key Center, Washington, whatever you want to call this area, fun course, worth the play. Bring your wife. You can bring beginners to this. Fairly beginner friendly course. Yes, there's some hard things. Avoid the OB back on 15. It's kind of deep OV. Go to the drop zone, throw from there. That's what my wife did. 164 feet uphill. Number 17. We're going to go straight through the gap, hopefully turn over just a little bit and get parked there by the pin. That's how it worked yesterday. Nice, easy birdie. Let's see if we can do it 2 days in a row. Yep. I was listening for chains. That's close. One disadvantage to this hole, but the advantage of bringing your wife is we have those stairs. So she's going to grab the front of my cart. I got the other side of my cart, and we're going up those stairs. Unfortunately, she's going to have to take me all the way to the top and then come back to her disc. But sometimes you need a partner, and these carts are a lifesaver. I have a bag boy. There's plenty of options, but I definitely do recommend my bag boy to anybody who wants a walking cart. The 4 wheels, in my opinion, are better than 3. Boom. A 2 and a 4. Here we have hole 18. Again, here's that sign. It doesn't necessarily make a whole lot of sense. The sign shows us that it's a straight shot. We really have a fairly hard dogleg right. It's actually one of my favorite holes so far. We're going to go straight away towards the trees in front of us, have her fade around to the right. If we get through the next set of trees, then we have a shot at our birdie. If not, then it's pretty easy to get through and get that par. Nate, again, I know you don't like that. I think you think this should be a par 4. I know you think this should be a par 4, but I say it's still a pretty easy par 3. Good job, whoever designed this course. Either way, he got his par 4 back there. I got our par 3 here. Let's throw a trail, see if we can get close. Turn. Yes. Get through. Oh, that was a good tree. Should be a putt. A little bit of a straddle putt. A little bit of a wet putter. Like I said, Nathan, easy 3. Just get through those trees. That's it. And the wife gets a 4. So if you think this should be a 4, the wife could almost got a 3 there. Just saying. So that was it. Volunteer Park out here in Lakebay, Washington. Great course. We have lots of people out today playing the course for the first time. All the baskets went in this weekend, so everything is up and running. A few things that I would like to see change, but that can come in the future. We've got a lost and found disc box. We have a great putting basket here to start with. Come out, give it a shot. Ended up with a -6 on that lap, -3 yesterday, so it's getting better already. If you like the video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the things that YouTube likes you to do. Otherwise, get out and play this course. It's a good one.